Hi everybody, my name is Matt Alexander. Thank you for coming to the session today. What I'm going to be talking to you guys about is maximizing the end user uptime. So you've got your network, you've got your environment, you've got your users. How do you keep them productive? What's the best practices? And if, well, let's face it, when something goes wrong, what we're going to need to do, and if you call support, what support's going to be asking you for. So again, I'm Matthew Alexander, Senior Program Manager of Surface Commercial. Specifically what I do back at Microsoft is I'm the lead deal unblocker. So if you guys have your solution professionals, you've got your sales folks, you've got your technical folks, within your environment something goes wrong, you get a hold of those people, they come through my intake system, let me know that there's a blocker, if there's an issue, and then comes through my bug system, which I take a look at and go find the individual people within or teams within engineering to get those bugs fixed and get you unblocked. So let's see here what we can go through really quick. What we're going to be talking about, as I talked about a minute ago, is how to keep your employees productive and tools, actually a tool to help, and if you call support, what they're going to be asking for. Updating and why it's so important to keeping employees productive. So you're going to hear this theme, updating your firmware. And when, I'm talking Surface specific, keep in mind, this is updating your firmware across the board. A lot of times what happens is we will have a customer contact us, we will have escalations come through where they've updated a wireless router. They didn't update any of the other firmware. Everything was working perfect, right? And then something goes sideways. They didn't update their Surface devices, they didn't update other infrastructure in the back, the overall network topology. So when we come back in there, when I start talking overall firmware, technically I am specifically asking about Surface, but keep in mind there's lots of other pieces to it, right? You've got your switches, your routers, and your IDFs and MDFs you need to update, your wireless access points, your Surface devices, your other devices within there, basically firmware and software too. So if you take a look, oh, looks like we got some fades here. Okay, there we go. Security, one of the big issues, and some of the, I'm not going to name any customers, but it's kind of interesting to me when we have different financial, education, even airline industries come up and they don't have the latest updates, let alone software and or firmware. So Microsoft, and as of Surface, we are updating firmware on all of our devices, right? We're trying to get those Intel updates. We're trying to get all of that stuff packaged as an OEM and pushed out for MSIs or however you folks push these particular updates out. We want to make sure that you've got those security updates. So make sure you do that. It'll overcome the security issues. It will help. And if you find a security issue, by all means, bring it back to that one channel I described right at the beginning. We do prioritize some of these issues. As you guys may or may not know, Intel has different ranks of security. Extremes, we fix. High, we prioritize when we have the bandwidth. Medium and low, if you come back and say that this is needed, we've got the impact, we will stop, drop, and see if we can get that update for you in the MSI or the different drivers. Second issue over here, the second area of productivity, system stability, BSODs, blue screens of death, right? Every user hits that eventually. This is where we start talking about the overall operating system and the firmware and integrated together. So keep in mind, I'm not just talking about the firmware. We need the Windows, whatever Windows operating system you're doing, keeping those up to date. And then that'll help basically maintain that efficiency and maintain the stability of that system. Sort of like if you change one piece, you need to change them all to keep them level, if you will. Now, some of the firmware and updates, I don't know if you guys can see this, it's kind of a little small here, but this is just what came off the top of my head of firmware-wise that Surface provides firmware updates for. So we've got Wi-Fi, right? We've got the Marvell, well, we got a couple different wireless cards in there now, but we're talking about the Marvell chipset, right? You got the Wi-Fi, you've got the video, you've got the SSDs, the solid state drives, these take firmwares, and I don't need to read the rest of it. Battery's a good one with a gas gauge to make sure that that is kept current and working correctly. Keyboard controllers, embedded controllers, system aggregators, I can rattle more and more off. There's a lot of pieces of firmware within a computer, not just Surface, all devices, that needs to be kept up to date. What I talk to customers about when I get on an escalation is, it's sort of like doing an oil change on your car, right? You don't have to do an oil change on your car. Eventually that motor's gonna pop, right? You're gonna keep doing the miles and all that. Same sort of thing happens with your car, or your device, right? You've got to update the firmware. If you don't update the firmware, you're running the risk of having bad things happen. What I'm talking about here is keeping your employees productive. So make sure you do the particular updates. I will talk to you a little bit more about what we can use to help get them updated, and we'll go into a little more detail here in a minute. Also, you take a look at the features improved. We've added some functionality to the Surface Dock. Some of this stuff, and I'm talking about this piece right here. We have battery mode. We've got kiosk mode, where if you have a particular device, you can go into the UFI, you can go into the BIOS, the initial system. You can toggle this to basically keep it at a certain level because it's always going to be plugged in 24/7. We keep adding features to devices and our accessories. So it's why we want to make sure that you keep these particular updates downloaded on the devices. So really quickly, let me see a show of hands. Who has their network up to date on firmware? All right, we got one. Nice. Oh, we may have two over there. So, and this is what I see a lot in the industry. A lot of folks, I understand it sucks. It's a pain, right? You've got to continually rebuild your images. You've got to update the MSIs. You've got to test. You might have proprietary software in your particular system, right? You've got this one old application that you use for whatever. Or you just don't have the budget to go up to the newer stuff. We get it, but we recommend, again, to keep your employees productive, continue on and keep things updated. So, how are we going to keep your devices updated? How do we make it easier on you, the IT professional, right? So, new out-of-box devices. So this is like you buy something new. I don't know, I'm not going to go into really deep details on Autopilot and White Glove. There's a whole Autopilot and White Glove, I believe, booth over there. They will give you way more details than I can do in the handful of minutes we have left. But by all means, you can talk to me after this. We can talk a little bit more about Autopilot and White Glove. But what, in a nutshell, is Autopilot? You got a brand new device. You being the IT professional, you set up that corporate image. You have all of your settings in there. You hand that back to the Autopilot team. They basically zap that up into the cloud. That particular customer, your user, opens it up. Bam, it's done. You've got that. Your corporate image is on there. All of your foo and all of your goo is on there. One thing to add on top of that, you've got White Glove. What does White Glove do? That gets all the firmware updates installed also in that initial UBI or the out-of-box. So that will go in there and basically get the particular information you needed on there to keep that employee productive. You'll have a restart or two up there, but it's not like what happened in the days of old where you unbox it, then you get the group policies, then you wait, then you've got the updates, you might have a few restarts. It's basically all bundled together, sort of like those MSIs that come out, right? So what do we do for those devices? So, oh great, we've got this plan for new out-of-box. What are we going to do about your current network and your current devices that are deployed out there? Here we have SCCM. I'm sure you probably have all heard about that. If not, tackle me after this. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Basically the console to send out updates and configure those updates and push those out. After that, we've got Intune. Love Intune, of course, right? And we have another Intune booth down there. You can find more information. Dashboard, analytics, all sorts of goodness in there. Basically a pulse on the health of your system. Check that out. That'll also help get things going back and forth and keep things running smoothly in your environment. Staying current. Drivers and firmware might not be available for your system if you don't keep them up to date. We have customers all the time ask, hey, I need drivers for RS2. It's like, guys and gals, not going to happen. That's super old, right? We're talking like a 3-year-old operating system. We can't do that. You start missing things out if you don't keep them up to date. Usually in the Surface area, we have the current operating system, which you folks know currently is 1903. We will go back to RS5. If something crazy is going on, we have a high vulnerability, we'll consider RS4. But basically RS3, RS2, it's going to take a lot of something. It's going to take one of those extreme vulnerabilities to get it fixed. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you want to stay current, you want to basically keep your users productive, you've got to stay current within the last couple builds. As you guys know, every 6 months we usually push something out. So we do have, and that's Windows, that's not Surface, that's we're following Windows, so I can almost see the scowls out there. We follow on Windows, part of Windows leads. We have to build that updated firmware for that. There are a couple exceptions. I know someone's going to be like, what about Hub? We'll talk about that offline over here. We are working on keeping that updated. I've actually had a couple people talk to me about that over in the booths. We get it, we understand, we're working on it. So another one is some of these fixes are not going to be backport guaranteed like I talked about, right? We just can't do 5, 6 different operating systems and go all the way back. We got to keep moving forward. Modern IT, I'm sure you've heard that term. You've probably been, it's been drilled into you at this particular conference. It's going to continue. Basically, just stay up and keep current. Long-term servicing channel, LTSB, LTSC, same sort of thing. It is meant for a snapshot in time, like a kiosk device. You walk away from it. Great. You get everything set up there. You get your firmware updated for whatever snapshot is in time. Wonderful. What we find is some people are running LTSB and then they decided to go push in a little update here. It's not what you want to do. Personally, not a big fan of LTSB, LTSC. As any of you guys have ever run that or gals have run that, you know that basically it's cut off. It just sort of drifts on. So you don't want that. Windows Store has issues with the UWP, so just keep in mind ways to keep your employees productive, keep everything up to date. You're probably noticing a theme by now, right? So let's talk really quickly about some tools or a tool that we use to keep your devices up to date. And that's going to be Surface Diagnostic Tool for Business, STT4B, right? If you've called, actually let me ask, who all has called for support, Microsoft for support in the past for any issues? Okay, and let me guess, they probably asked you for log files, right? So, and you're probably sitting there saying, going, why do we need to give them a log file? I got this problem. What it does, it's about 3 or 4-fold. What I'll go on the big ones. Issue number 1, it helps them prove where we are, or where you guys are on your firmware updates. You'd be surprised. If you're out of date, what does services ask you to do? Update your firmware. Try the repro. So that will help them quickly determine what the actual root cause is, or some possible quick and easy fixes. The second big one of all of that is, let's say you found a problem. You actually have an issue. Those log files will get bundled up, get escalated, come back through a system, we'll have a bug. Then engineering, we come and take a look at them, we open up those particular log files. We'll take a look at that, we'll match that over to Watson data. I'm not going to go into what Watson data is, I'm sure all of you guys know what that is. That's basically telemetry that's reported back. If you have openings in your proxies and share it with us, we actually get an industry-wide pulse, if you will, on what's going on, where we have issues. We can take that particular log file, we match them to overall the Watson data, can we make matches? That helps us prioritize. As you may or may not know, millions of Watson telemetry hits, right? We're trying to basically go through, organize, and provide the biggest bang for the buck, unless of course you're a large customer, right? Now we can start talking about, we've got the logs, we've got the Watson data, we want to help, here's how it's going to go. So, I kind of got off on a little rat hole there. STD4B, customizable. You're able to get this particular tool, you're going to be able to customize it and help get the information out and get the health and the pulse of what's going on in your network. Analytics, you're going to be able to basically come by and take a look at some of these issues yourself. You are going to have a dashboard. You're going to be able to see what's going on in your network, your entire network, down to a single machine. You can basically run this on your machine, you can see what's going on. You'll also be able to see some of the telemetry options. You can disable it. Please share it with us. It helps. It helps us fix the overall ecosystem. But I understand some government, some education can't do that. We get it. But hey, development. You can easily, or deployment, sorry, you can push this through SCCM. This can go through Intune. So we're trying to make everything integrated to make one solution to push out to your entire network to, again, get that pulse on your network. So, what can this particular tool do? We've created this tool to basically go through, detect, and auto-fix some situations. We can't fix them all, of course. Hardware failure, nothing we can do, right? It can identify things, and we'll get a couple different screenshots here and a few more slides to see what it takes a look at. It collects those logs, because I kid you not, when you call support services, they're going to ask you for logs. You haven't ran it, they're going to say, hey, here's this link, which also is going to be at the end of this deck. Run this tool, give us the logs. It provides a report of results. So what that is, again, you'll see it. I'm just going to run through this really quick. We'll get to the other slides here. Identifies when hardware and firmware drivers are out of date on an employee's machine or your ecosystem, right? It'll be able to tell that and tell you what you need to update. And beyond that, it's configurable hardware tests. You don't have to run the entire tool and grab all the log files. You can pick and choose if you want, right? Nobody wants an 800 meg file of logs. So depending on what your customer is having, you can actually select. So here's one of the screenshots from the tool, right? So here you can check, battery, supply, some sensors, some hardware. You don't have to run everything. You don't have to have this big, robust report that bogs the network, right? You can select individual pieces. It will come back and give you a report back of what it found. And it also give you recommendations. Hey, here's what we recommend doing on fixing the issues. I will show you a screen about that really quick here. I believe next. Here we go. Wow, that's small. Okay, so since you guys really can't see this, I'm going to read it to you a little bit here. For instance, we have an old studio in engineering. Basically, it's a workhorse that's broken. It's purposefully broken. We run this particular tool on it to see what it discovers. Here on this particular machine, we've got ghost touches. What it says here, yeah, you can't even read that. Well, please refer back to the deck. It'll have the information that you can read a little bit later. But what it's saying here for the ghost touches is, hey, your firmware is out of date. Try updating that, and that should help the firmware, the overall ghost touches, right? Down here, we've got a stuck pixel. What do you do to fix a stuck pixel? You call support. There's nothing you can do basically for a stuck pixel. The tool recognizes that, and if this wasn't all pixelated, you'd say, please contact support for replacement. Hardware failure, nothing we can do about that, right? Come up here for port and accessories video out. What this is saying is, it doesn't, it can't see any monitor. What's going on with the monitor? What it's saying there is, please check your connections. And I'm going to pause there really quick. This is a sore spot with me with folks. They'll buy a $3,000 machine and the cheapest adapter they can, right? They want to spend $5 on an adapter after a $3,000 machine, and then they wonder why it doesn't work. My one piece of advice there, please buy active adapters. If you're going to have any active adapters, 13 bucks. Passive adapters, $8. Whole lot of headache for that $5 savings. Now, I understand if you've got to buy 400 of them, that's big, but when it comes to productivity, if you go out to the surface.com or surfacesupport.com site, you will see connecting external monitors to Surface devices. We don't recommend, we have devices and accessories, what we tested and have basically deemed compatible. Another thing is, keep it realistic with the length of cables. When we go out to a customer comes back and all of a sudden they got a 50-foot cable over to their monitor, it's not going to work. I'm going to tell you right now. Not unless you've got some sort of a signal booster, but they expect it. They want to have this, I don't know, I've just seen some crazy stuff, or you get over there and they got the 50-foot cable wrapped up, right? With some Velcro sitting behind there, not going to work. Try to keep it to 6 feet. All right, but anyway, that's not part of the normal presentation. That's just me ranting about some of the issues we've had with some other customers. So basically here is just saying, double check to make sure your accessories are working. Make sure you go back and take a look at that particular website. Again, it's just Surface, support.microsoft.com, looking for how to connect an external monitor to Surface. We'll give you DVI, VGA, direct cables, anything like that. We've got links out to the manufacturers. You can take those model numbers, go to your favorite website, say Amazon, something like that, and you can get those particular model numbers, and those will work for the most part, as long as you have the 50-foot cable, right? And then down here, Bluetooth connectivity. We do have a lot of problems with Bluetooth connectivity. Depending on some of the accessories, there's some weird, well, you guys know it's a Wild West out there in Bluetooth, right? So what this is basically saying, again, if you could read this is, try repairing it to another device, be it Surface, be it something else. Is it working there? Get us that information. And it'll take that information, wrap it up, and move it forward. And it could also put that in the logs that you can share with Microsoft. So again, here we have the log collection. This is going to be you call corporate support services, and you basically want to select those particular logs, or all of them. You can share them with us, that's cool. But if you're having a problem with the hard drive issues, you can collect that. You basically, what we're giving you is the option not to share everything. You have the option to share just what you want, or share everything on said computer or said computers. So we had some feedback from the past saying, hey, we don't want to share everything with you. Got it, message received, but this is going to help us help you guys. Here is the link to Business Tools, basically the Surface for Business diagnostic tool. It's a great tool. If you don't run it on your network or anything like that, by all means, run it in-house, keep it in your IT department, play with it. I bet you're going to find this to be a worthy accessory. This is going to be a good tool. And again, if you call corporate support services, you're calling CSS, you're calling Microsoft Help, they're going to ask for these logs. So what I'm saying here is if you run this tool, there's odds that it will help you and get this stuff resolved. I'm trying to get out of the way for you guys to take pictures. You're going to have that. Odds are you might not have to call CSS or support services. So with that, and they're going to ask for logs. With that, I only had about 20 minutes. Looks like I ended right on time. That's a rarity. So beyond that, we've talked about a little information about what we can do about keeping your users up to date. I'm going to step off. They're going to bring somebody else up here. I will hang out here if anybody has any questions or anything else. Feel free to let us know or let me know if you have any questions, see what we can do to help you. Beyond that, these are the default slides I'm sure you have seen many times throughout the few days. Here's the rest of the sessions, kind of right down here. Thank you very much.